I think it was big, just I was just sticking to what I know, and I was playing hard, and I knew it would eventually would come, so I wasn't worried.
How good was it to see, the past couple of nights you guys have been getting some really good crowds here at the Yingling Center? How good is that to see, fans finally taking notice of the work you guys are putting in?
I think it's big. We knew it was coming. We just had to win games, and that's what we're gonna keep doing.
David, I know there's a lot of basketball left to be played, but what kind of statement do you think USF made tonight?
I mean, we're not here to be last anymore. I think that's the biggest one.
What clicked in the second half for you personally that wasn't there per se in that first half?
I mean, I was just playing hard, just letting the game come to me, and just trying to help my team out.
A great game. Very physical, tough, and proud of our guys. Didn't play great offensively or defensively in the first half, and give UCONN credit to that. We defended much better in the second half, and our defense kind of held us in there until our rhythm on offense got there. We knew it was going to be a game where there wasn't going to be a lot of assists, a lot of passing because of their pressure. We were going to have to drive the ball. Didn't finish some of those plays around the basket in the first half, but did a much better job in the second half. Couple timely threes by TJ and JB, and then obviously timely resurgence of David Collins in the second half. But our defense was really good in the second half, and obviously our rebounding was good. They're good. Those guards are hard to guard. They play hard. I thought both teams played really hard. Both teams played very physical, and we're a different team because we can play at that intensity level and at that physicality, and still make some quality plays. So great crowd, great atmosphere. For the first conference game, it was important that we play. It wasn't necessarily, we didn't have to win, even though obviously I feel a lot better that we did, but to play that hard and with that kind of grit and toughness, I think will resonate with our fans, and hopefully everybody that was there will tell somebody, and next game we'll get even more. But it's a good step for us, and it's just one step in 18 games, but a good one.
You guys, can you talk about Q? He was 6 of 14 in the first half. Like I said, he held it together. The rest of the team was 3 of 14 in that first half.
Yeah, I thought we got some good minutes from some guys in the first half that kept us within striking distance, and we missed 2 free throws in the last minute. It's a 6-point game, and then we have a turnover at the end, or maybe it's a 4-point game, which would have been mind-boggling the way they played and the way we played. But Q saved us in that first half. Made plays at the rim, made some tough shots, defended really well. And we missed so many shots at the basket. Now, they're great at challenging those shots. But that's an area, we keep talking about, we got to keep getting better. That's an area we need to improve in. We had 9 offensive rebounds in the first half and only 3 second chance points. That's just like a turnover, because against UConn, if you don't finish at the rim, they're running out on you. And that's, they had 8, 9 points in transition off of us missing a shot at the rim. So we got a little better at that in the second half, and that's a key area for us to improve. We talk about every day, doesn't matter, keep getting better, and we've improved, and sometimes you see it within the game. I thought some of the adjustments that my staff suggested and we went over with the guys was spot on for us in the second half.
You guys doubled your point total from the first half and the second, and exploded for a 51-point second half. How does that kind of manifest itself?
Coaching. Was it? You know what it did? We defended better. So now you got some breakouts. Now you got some opportunities to score when their defense isn't set. Our defense and rebounding always fuels our offense. Plus, we got to the free throw line. We were more physical with our drives. So when you add all those things up, you maybe not made as didn't make every shot, but you got fouled. You made just enough free throws to keep it close, and then you make a couple big threes. We're much better offensively than we were, and we're getting better. And when we defend well and rebound, then we can get some easy baskets in transition. So credit goes to our guys and their defensive effort to kind of catapult us into better offensive opportunities.
For David to respond the way he did in the second half, is that not only resilience but maybe maturity?
Yeah, he's maturity. He's played 13 games as a sophomore now. You know what I mean? That's not a lot. He doesn't have a lot of experience. We throw those guys into the fire a little bit. But he struggled. But the one thing I would say the maturity is he was really bad offensively last game, but he got 8 defensive rebounds for us. He got 5 defensive rebounds today. He defends extremely well. 2 steals again today. You know what I mean? We need him offensively to be better, and I think he kind of broke out of it a little bit this evening, which was good.
Coach, you limited UConn to 10 second-half rebounds. Can you talk about your team's effort on the glass?
Yeah, just the physicality that we played with, the fact that we went after every missed shot. I think it speaks volume for how we want to play. We don't always look pretty at times, but we are physical and we're tough. We had guard rebounds. As I said, I mentioned David with his, but Justin gets 3 defensive rebounds. LaQuincy gets 5 defensive rebounds. We got guys that aren't afraid to put their nose in there a little bit and mix it up. We're bigger, stronger, more physical, and we got some toughness. I said, we're going to build our program on toughness and some grit, and at least we're in the opening stages of that, and I thought you saw some of that tonight.
You hit some free throws down the stretch after a very miserable first half. Does that speak to that final stretch? I think it was 7 of 8.
Yeah, our thing is to get to the free throw line. I should have, before the year, it was to shoot 5 or more free throws per game than our opponent. All right. I should have mentioned something about making them. Because our guys kind of listened to me, but I screwed that one up. But, we got to line 47 times. They got to line 32. Now, do we need to shoot better from the free throw line? Yes, we do. And we just got to keep working on it. We got to keep working on it, And the first half, I think we were down 8 and we missed 9 free throws. Probably 1 or 2 of those in front end of a 1-on-1, right? We were a little bit out of sorts on offense. Sometimes that carries over to the free throw line. But like you said, David makes a couple free throws, and now he kind of gets back in rhythm offensively. So I can promise you the guys are working on him, so.
There's still obviously a ton of basketball to play, but what do you think this game just says about your program right now at this point?
Well, it shows that we're making progress. It shows that the core values of our program in terms of bringing in high-quality guys that play their butt off, take pride when they put on that uniform, understand that there were some guys that have played here that have had great success and played that way. Our best teams here have always been tough teams, every single one of them. And we understand that that's our formula. They also understand you have 18 opportunities, and every one is separate. This win does not give us any advantage going into Saturday's game. Our most important thing is tomorrow's practice. We need to get better. We got to get better every single day, and our guys have embraced that. And I think one of the things that they've embraced is the fact that we talk about it individually every bit as much as collectively. My goal, is to get these guys to be the best player that they can be, not just to play on the best team. Their self-interest has to be involved in that, and I think our guys have really bought into that. And we won this game on Monday and Tuesday with our practice, our extra work, our preparation. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. They have bought into that. Guys shooting extra, coming in the morning, all those different things. The challenge is, now everybody pat them on the back. We got to stay humble. Humility's a challenge in this day and age. And we also have to stay with that work ethic. Even if things don't go well, would we do the same thing tomorrow if we had lost this game? We're not there yet because we don't know yet. But that's when you know you have a great program, when those things are consistent, irregardless of the results. And we're going to be good. We're going to build a great program here. And this is just, you know, another, as we've talked about, kind of a mile marker. It was important for us to play well tonight. And I thought our guys responded.
Coach, you went man, you started man.
Yeah.
Zone about halfway through
Yeah.
the first half. Looked like you were struggling to protect the rim. Is that something you're going to have to do more in conference play?
Well, I thought the zone changed the tempo a little bit, kept us kind of within striking distance, to be honest with you. Yeah, and we're long, active. We gave up maybe one back cut against the zone. But, yeah, we did it against FDU the other night when we couldn't guard them at all, and it got them out of rhythm. They didn't make a basket against our man-to-man at all after we went zone. Sometimes it's not that the zone stops it. Sometimes it just gets the team out of rhythm a little bit. I thought it was effective tonight. I hate the zone, you know, but I'm not dumb enough to not use it if we can be effective in it. And, you know, I think we got guys on the staff that can really teach it. I'm buying into it a little bit more, and I think we have some lineups that it fits. It fits well, and I'm not afraid to use it, and I think it's been, every time we've used it this year, it's been effective for us.
Going back to the work ethic that you mentioned before that, do you think it's a little bit easier to kind of instill that in a younger team?
You know, yeah. I mean, our freshmen are off the chart when it comes to their work ethic. A little bit, you know. I think you need to have your leaders be putting in that time though too, because, you know, if your best players are doing it, it's a lot easier to get everybody else to do it, you know. But you know, we're not there yet, you know, because guys are never going to do enough for me. But that's why they came here. You know, that's why they came here, because they know that we're going to keep pushing them to become their very best. So. You know, it makes it easier when you got guys that want to be great, you know, because they can say, hey, you know, we talk about being a professional. You can't, if you're going to say it, then let's do it. You know, this is where you want to go, then this is what you need to do. And if they buy into it, which our guys have, and there's ebbs and flows with that. You know, they're 18 to 22, you know. But for the most part, when we step on that court, we compete.